Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. I am happy to welcome you all for online learning. Class 12, subject Biozoology, Chapter 2, Human Reproduction. In the previous class, we already discussed about oogenesis. After that, now we are going to discuss about the structure of human sperm. The human sperm is microscopic in nature. What is the meaning of microscopic? It cannot visible through our naked eye. It is a microscopic. Okay, the human sperm is a microscopic, flagellated. Flagellated is nothing but a small tail-like structure. Okay, it is meant for movement. And then motile gamete. So motile gamete means this gamete can able to move from one place to another. So the human sperm is a microscopic, flagellated and motile gamete. Give an example for flagellated organism. Very good. Bacteria. So example bacteria example is E. coli. In that E. coli they have flagella. With the help of the flagella they can move from one place to another. Like that, human sperm is also a microscopic, flagellated and motile gamete. The whole body of the sperm is enveloped by plasma membrane. Plasma membrane is nothing but outer covering. Plasma membrane. The whole body of the sperm is enveloped means covered by or enclosed by plasma membrane. See the diagram of the sperm. The whole body of the sperm is covered by an envelope called plasma membrane. Clear? Yes. The head comprises of two parts. Before that, the whole body of the sperm is composed of three important parts. This is called first one head part, head portion, and followed by this is called the middle piece, and the last this is called the tail part. So the sperm is enclosed or enveloped by plasma membrane and it composed of head, middle piece and tail. Clear? Next, the head comprises of two parts. See here, the head is comprises of two parts. One is called acrosome, another one is called nucleus. So the head is composed of two parts, namely acrosome, and another one is called nucleus. Clear? The acrosome is a small cap-like structure. See the diagram of acrosome. This is called acrosome. The acrosome is a small cap-like structure, cap-pointed structure at the top of the nucleus. So acrosome is a cap-like structure. It is present on the top of the nucleus. This is nucleus. and it is formed mainly from the Golgi body of spermatid. So this acrosome is formed by the Golgi body of spermatid. Spermatid is nothing but sperm only, but it is a spherical structure, round structure. When the secondary spermatocytes undergoes meiotic cell division to form spermatid. Okay, so once the process of conversion of spermatid into spermatozoa, in short it is called as sperm. That process is called spermiation. The spermiation is a process of conversion of spermatid into a mature sperm. Okay. So once again I am repeating, acrosome is a small cap-like structure which is pointed over it is present on the top of the nucleus, and it is formed mainly from the Golgi body of the spermatid. It consists of, that acrosome contains hyaluronidase. Please repeat that word, hyaluronidase. It is an enzyme. Okay. What type of enzyme? Proteolytic enzyme. That enzyme have the ability to break the protein. Okay. So hyaluronidase enzyme. The acrosome contains hyaluronidase enzyme. It is a proteolytic enzyme popularly known as sperm lysine. It is one more question. So the hyaluronidase, also called as sperm lysine, it is a proteolytic enzyme, have the ability to break the proteins. Okay, protein envelope. So it contains hyaluronidase, a proteolytic enzyme popularly known as sperm lysine, which helps to penetrate the ovum during fertilization. Okay. Then the nucleus is flat and oval. See the structure of nucleus, how it is? It is very flat, no? This is the flat structure of nucleus, flat and oval shape. Okay. The neck is very short. See the structure here. This is the neck portion, neck part. It is very short. The neck connects the head with the middle piece. Are you getting my point? The neck connects the head and the middle piece. Clear? So the neck is very short and it is present between the head and the middle piece. So neck present between the head and the middle piece. The middle piece possesses mitochondria. See the structure, this is called mitochondria. It is spirally twisted. This is called spirally twisted mitochondria present in the middle piece. So once again I am repeating, the middle piece possesses mitochondria. It is spirally twisted. Okay. And around the axial filament of the middle piece. So the mitochondria produce ATP, that is energy in the form of ATP for the movement of the sperm. So once again I am repeating, the middle piece possesses mitochondria. It is spirally twisted around the axial filament, and this mitochondria have the ability to produce energy in the form of ATP for the movement of the sperm. Clear? The last part, the tail is the last part of the sperm. The tail is the longest, even though it is last, it is the longest part. Okay, the longest part of the sperm, and it is slender like tapering. Okay, it becomes narrow, that is called tapering. The lashing movement of the sperm. This is called lashing movement. The lashing movement of the sperm tail push the sperm forward. The lashing movement of the tail push the sperm forward. Okay. That's all about the structure of sperm. And next we move on to structure of ovum. Structure of ovum, it is said to be female gamete, you know very well. Okay. The human ovum, female gamete. Okay. The human ovum is non-cleoidic. Non-cleoidic means somewhat soft. It is soft and alecital. Alecital means no yolk is present between the egg. No yolk is absent, and it is also a microscopic in nature. So the female gamete human ovum is non-cleoidic. Non-cleoidic means soft in nature. The shells are very soft, and alecital. Alecital means what? No yolk present in the egg, and it is also microscopic in nature. Its cytoplasm. It means the ovum cytoplasm. The cytoplasm called ooplasm. Cytoplasm of ovum is called ooplasm, and it contains large nucleus called the germinal vesicle. So the cytoplasm of ovum is called ooplasm, and it contains large nucleus called the germinal vesicles. See the structure here. This is the structure of human ovum. The ovum is surrounded by 3 covering layers. See here, there are 3 covering layers. This is the first one, and this blue color is the second one. This blue color is the second one, and this is third one. So the ovum is surrounded by 3 coverings. Namely, inner thin transparent membrane called vitelline membrane. Please pronounce it, vitelline membrane. So the human ovum is surrounded by 3 coverings. Namely, the inner one is called very thin transparent membrane called vitelline membrane. This is the inner one. The next, middle thick zona pellucida. Middle layer is said to be zona pellucida, and the outer one is thick coat of follicular cells called corona radiata. So there are 3 covering layers which surrounds the human ovum. They are, the outer one is called corona radiata, the middle one is called zona pellucida, and the inner one thin transparent membrane called vitelline membrane. See the diagram here. This is the outer one. The outer one is called corona radiata. Outer is thick coat follicular cells. This is called follicular cells. Follicular cells called corona radiata. The middle one, see here, this is the middle one. Middle one is zona pellucida. See here, this blue color is called the middle one. It is called zona pellucida, and then inner one is thin transparent membrane called vitelline membrane. Between the vitelline membrane, between the inner thin transparent vitelline membrane and the middle one, zona pellucida, there is a narrow called perivitelline space. They have the space called perivitelline space. So between the vitelline membrane and the zona pellucida is a narrow perivitelline space is present. Okay, this is also one of the important question frequently asking in exam. Okay, structure of human ovum. You have to draw the diagram and you have to write the explanation. Very simple explanation. Once again I am repeating. Structure of ovum. Human ovum is non-cleoidic, alecital, and microscopic in nature, and it is composed of cytoplasm. Cytoplasm of ovum is called ooplasm and contains a large nucleus called the germinal vesicles. And then The ovum is surrounded by 3 coverings. The outer one is called corona radiata, the middle one is called zona pellucida, and the inner one is called a thin transparent membrane called vitelline membrane. So in between the vitelline membrane and the zona pellucida, there be a space called perivitelline space. Okay. Thank you children. We will see in the next class.